Hey everyone, Wolftamer730 here. Welcome everyone to another Minecraft video. Now today guys, this is my updated curing mechanics video for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I made a video about 3 months ago covering the curing mechanics for 1.16.100, but in that video I said some incorrect things and misinformation that wasn't correct, and I mentioned I was going to make an updated video to correct those mistakes that I made and provide a little bit more information on the mechanics themselves. So that's what this video is for. We're going to talk about the actual different types of discounts, the mechanics of the discounts, and also some different trading hall designs that will benefit these specific mechanics. And so without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, so before we get into the actual discounts themselves, we first need to talk about this right here, weighted trades. Now, there are some trades in the game that are affected more by discounts than others. These are what we call weighted trades. And anything on this wall is a weighted trade. So we have armor, tools. This includes all types of armor and tools, by the way. So like leather armor is weighted, stone tools are weighted, like any type of tool and armor is weighted. Shields are weighted, horse armor is weighted, saddles are weighted, all types of enchanted books are weighted, bells are weighted, explore maps, this means like the woodland mansion and ocean monument maps, not the empty maps, so the explorer maps. And then lastly, the fishing rod. These are all weighted trades, which means that they will decrease more from discounts. Now, to show that in effect, I'm going to cure this zombie villager right here. All right, so our villager is now cured. He's going back to a zombie villager right now. And what we'll notice is the traits. Now, I did this a previous attempt, and the recording apparently failed, so that's why they're a little bit more than they should be. It should only drop by 1, but they're 2 because I cured him a second time. Alright, so what we'll notice though, farmer has no weighted trade, so everything just drops by 2. The librarian, we'll see that, his paper trade only went down by 1. The bookshelf only went down by 1. We'll notice, though, that the enchanted book, as we can see, went down a more significant amount. This was originally 40. It went down to 35 the first time, and now it's 30. The name tag only went down by 2 because it's not weighted. Toolsmith, see the same thing. Coal went down by 2. Iron only went down by 2. Bell was originally 36. Now it's 26 because it's weighted. We'll see the iron pickaxe also went only down by... it went down more significant amount. Same with the diamond and tool and axe and pickaxe. Jeez, can't speak. One thing I do want to point out is bows and crossbows. They are not actually weighted, even though it doesn't really look like it. Here you can see it. So this was originally 16, so it went down to 15 the first time, now 14. So yeah, bows and crossbows are not weighted, which kind of interested me, considering that almost every other tool is weighted. So just a little odd thing to note there, that bows and crossbows are not weighted. And then over here, the cartographer, we can see, here's the empty map. It only went down by 1, so we can see it's not weighted. But the ocean explorer map, we can see that it did go down by 5 and then down by 10 the second time, so it is indeed weighted. So that's pretty much how weighted trades work. So now let's actually take a look at the discounts themselves. All right, so when it comes to villagers' discounts, there are 2 different types of discounts. Direct discounts and area of effect discounts, or AoE discounts. Now, direct discounts are applied to a villager that was converted to a zombie villager. This guy right here, because we're curing him, he's going to receive a direct discount. AoE discounts are applied to a villager that is nearby a zombie villager being cured. Now, let's let this guy do his thing. Alright, so the villager has been cured. Well, we'll see, this guy, as we can see, has a very nice drop in prices. See, the paper dropped by 6. These books dropped by a very, very significant amount, which is pretty awesome. And then this guy, he only drops by 1, because he kind of sucks. Yep, he kind of sucks. But no, so because there are 2 different types of discounts, they decrease by different amounts. So let's take a look at both specifically. we'll start off with the AoE discount. All right, so when it comes to AoE discounts, the big question is, how far does it go? So this right here is a visual representation for the area that the AoE discount applies to. Now, AoE discounts will apply in a 16 block radius from the zombie villager. So we can see right here that our zombie villager is right here. So we can go out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And yeah, this radius goes in all 4 cardinal directions, as well as both vertically up and down. Now, the radius is not a spherical radius, it is rather a cuboidal radius. So you'll see how instead of a circle being made, it is a box being made. Now, the actual discount itself, non-weighted trades will drop by 1, and weighted trades will drop by 5. So if I cure this guy right here, what we're going to notice, I have 2 villagers right here. This villager is inside of the box, as we can see. He's going to receive the discount. This villager is not going to receive the discount. So let's let this zombie villager cure, and we'll go check out the prices. Aha, so our villager has now been cured, and he's being converted again. Now if we go down here, take a look at our villagers. This villager right here, we can see he has decreased his prices. So his beetroot went down to 14, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now, just to show a weighted trade, which, look at that, there we go. We can see this book right here was originally 12, but it's now down to 7, which means that it went down by 5. Yeah, math. Now this guy over here, we can see he does not have any discounts because he is not inside of the radius. All right, now there is one other thing to talk about with the AoE discounts, and that is the area of effect discount limit. You see, one of the problems I made in my previous video was that I said that you could use the area of effect cure and take any villager down to 1. This, however, is not true because of a limit. Now, currently, up here, I am curing this zombie villager right here. Now, over here, this villager right here, as we can see, he has been dropped 10 in the paper trade, and then 40 in the enchanted book trade. And once this guy is done curing, he will have applied a discount to that guy over there. The problem is, though, he has already reached his limit. For non-weighted trades, the max decrease is 10. As we can see, decrease in 10 for the paper, and then decrease in 10 for the name tag. Everything else is kind of too cheap. The weighted limit is only 8. However, remember, each time we decrease by a weighted trade, it goes down by 5. So in reality, the max decrease is going to be 40. And as we can see, we go from 56 down to 16, which is a max decrease in 40. There he goes. This guy has now been cured. And if we come back down here, we will see that neither of his trades have decreased again. The name tag also has not decreased. And again, that's because we've reached this limit. Now, the other thing to talk about is this right here, the duration. Area of effect cure is not permanent. It is a temporary effect. And each discount that is applied will last 4 hours. Now, there is another interesting little quirk in the game, and I want to show you this. This guy... There he goes. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna... Oh, hello. Hey, get back here. Okay, well... He's just gonna do his thing, I guess. He's gonna keep running around, but he'll keep coming back to this workstation. What I do want to point out, though, is... And you can see it right here. the paper trades already went back up. And if I get a more expensive book trade, I can show you it as well. Essentially, there's I'm guessing this is a bug, but if you swap workstations, then the effect seems to be begin wearing off quicker. Normally, each discount you apply will last 4 hours. So you apply one discount, that discount's going to last for 4 hours. So, for example, if I decreased him by, let's say I put 3 discounts on him. So his paper trade, dear Lord, he is everywhere. His paper trade went from 24 down to 21. After 4 hours, it would go up to 22. After another 4 hours, up to 23. And then after the last, it would go back to its original price. This guy, though, is running around everywhere and being an absolute nuisance because I'm just trying to show that the weighted trade also went up if it would give me an expensive enough trade, which it's not. But you get the idea. If I keep swapping his workstations, it does slowly increase the prices. I'm trying to get it to go up again. You villager. Because if I keep doing it, that paper trade is going to go back up to 16. If I keep doing it long enough. And this villager will stop running around and being the most stupid villager ever. Wow, he's... Okay. Well, you get the point. If I kept doing this, he would eventually go back up. But remember, each duration of the effect is 4 hours. So the more discounts you apply, the more duration you technically have before the full effect wears off and they go back to the original price. But each individual discount only lasts 4 hours. And that's pretty much the extent of area effect. So now let's go take a look at direct discounts. Now when it comes to direct discounts are a little bit different. Of course, but direct discounts, it only applies to the villager that was cured. So I have discounted this guy using a direct cure. As you can see, he has a much larger drop compared to our AoE friend. But what we'll notice is the prices or the price drop's a little bit different. Now, not weighted trades. Direct discounts are a little bit different because they have what I call an initial decrease and a permanent decrease. Now, the initial decrease for a non-weighted trade is 6, and the permanent decrease is 5. And for weighted trades, the initial decrease is 24, and the permanent decrease is 20. Now, what do I mean by that? So if we take a look at the duration of a direct discount is permanent minus the initial increase. So what's going to happen is this trade right here, this paper trade, it is going to eventually, after 4 hours, just like the AoE effect, it is going to increase by 1. And it's going to go up to 19 paper. This enchanted book right here, it's currently 15 because of the initial drop in 24. But eventually it's going to drop down, or it's going to go back up to 19 because the permanent discount is 20. So I'm not sure if this is a bug or how it was intended, but essentially direct discounts, they have the initial decrease, which is what it first starts off as you're looking at right now. But after some time, these prices are going to go back up. But once that initial increase is removed, the duration is permanent, meaning that these guys will not decrease their prices after that initial increase is gone. And yeah, it makes these guys a lot more preferable instead of our area of effect villagers. The downside, of course, is the resources, because where an AoE discount, you can take one zombie villager and discount almost endless amounts of villagers. But with this, you only get one. So if you have the resources, definitely worth it, because that permanent effect, very, very useful. Very, very useful. So that is pretty much how the discounts work in 1.16.100. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different trading hall designs for Bedrock Edition that make use of some of these mechanics. So let's go check them out right now. So let's take a look at this first trading hall. It's a very standard trading hall. We have 64 villagers to account for the PY search kill limit. we have our center villager keeping the village alive, but there's no zombie villager to cure. What's that about? Well, it's pretty easy, actually. This trading hall doesn't use discounts. What? It sounds weird, right? Like, why would you make a trading hall that does not make use of the discounts? Well, the thing is, sometimes you don't need discounts. Because, for example, this is a bulk cleric trading hall. And if we look here, this redstone trade, which is probably the preferable trade here, doesn't cost anything. Lapis doesn't cost, or no, it doesn't cost anything. It costs 1, sorry. The lapis only costs 1, and that's really about it that I wanted from this haul. I only wanted redstone and lapis. And you could change this to be a glass trading hall with librarians. You could make it a mason trading hall to get only quartz and terracotta. The thing is, if you have a trading hall that doesn't need curing, then don't make one that has curing. It's that simple. Sometimes you don't need discounts to make a trading hall work. But this trading hall only really works when you have a bulk type of villager, like a cleric or a librarian to get glass. You know, stuff that only costs 1 or, you know, really low. But again, you don't necessarily have to have it if you don't want it. Okay, yeah. This is just a proof of concept. Anyway, let's go take a look at the next one. All right, so this is a very similar haul. It looks very, very similar to the previous one. However, this one actually has some villagers. Now, this is a design that would work for 1.16, but for this update, it still would work. I can cure this guy right here. And then these guys will all receive the AoE discount. The problem with this haul, though, is that 1, AoE discounts are temporary, which means eventually the effect would wear off, so you would have to keep curing them and curing them and curing them. But the other problem is the AoE limit. These trades right here, this beetroot, would only go down to 5. That's actually about it for farmers. Farmers, it's really only this first trade, but like if you had a librarian, for example, and you wanted to get all enchanted books, you would have to have all your villagers be either 41 or less to drop them all down to 1. And then again, you would still have that problem of the effects being temporary. This trading hall works best if you have items that can go down to 1 and you aren't continuously loading it. If you have a trading hall that you don't use very often, then this could actually work very well. Because then these guys aren't loaded, which means that you're not using too much of the duration of the effect. But if you're continuously loading a trading hall, like let's say the trading hall is the heart of your base and that it's always loaded, this is probably not the most ideal trading hall for you. You probably want a trading hall that uses direct discounts. And that is the next haul that we're going to take a look at right now. All right, so this is my trading hall. Now, I designed this trading hall back in 1.16.201, even though it should still work for 1.16.100 and beyond. Irregardless, this trading hall was designed in mind that the direct discount was temporary. I didn't realize it was permanent when I made this trading hall, and so this trading hall was designed to keep in mind that the direct discount was temporary. So it is future-proof, which is great, and you can keep doing it, but, you know, it will still work. And what's great about this trading hall is, you know, there's also some other little benefits. For example, if I break this workstation, this guy will try to escape, but he can't, and I can just put that back, and then, you know, he goes up top. If he goes up top, you just have to remove the water, but that's a little, you just flaw that has to be there. Irregardless, though, I will try to put a world download or structure a pack in the description if I can manage to do it. If I can't, I'll try to get one and then see if I can put it in there. But if not, I still have the tutorial video, which I will definitely link in the description down below if you want to build this for yourself. Now, there is one more trading hall that I want to show you all, which may look a little bit different than most trading halls. Alright, here is the last trading hall. Other than the fact that these guys can walk off and be nuisances, whatever it is, this trading hall does not look like a trading hall. We have villagers absolutely everywhere. We have villagers stacked on top of each other. We have one who's just chilling over here. We have quite a few who's just sitting on a block. We have this guy who's right next to our dead villager. These guys, we got two guys looking at a composter. These guys are looking diagonally over here. And then these guys are standing on top of these workstations. And then we have the composter pole right here. This does not look like a trading hall. So why am I showing this? This is a proof of concept that you can make any trading hall design that you want, regarding that it fits within a village, of course. And you can cure any of these guys and put them right here. If these guys were all cured, none of these guys are cured, but if they were all cured, you could put them right here. Just all around here. I could even put a center villager right here, or with like a zombie curing, and then the AoE would affect all these guys. Essentially, you can use the direct discounts to permanently decrease your villagers, and you can put them anywhere. You can even decrease your villagers and put them in an iron farm if you wanted to make an iron farm trading hall. The point is, you can make any type of trading hall design that you want, again, regarding if it's within a village, and it will work just using the discounts. So no matter what kind of trading hall design that you see that claims, that it could be the best, and who knows, it very well could be the most efficient or, the cheapest, that kind of stuff. But you can make any trading hall design you want and cure your villagers beforehand and put them in, and your trading hall will work gloriously. That is, I think, something a lot of people miss, and something that I think should be known, that you can design whatever trading hall you want, and you can still have the discounts. If you just cure your villagers beforehand, put them in, you can make a trading hall that looks as crazy as this, and it could still work. So there you have it, guys. That is the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all learned a little bit about the mechanics, the discounts, and also about how trading halls are affected with these mechanics. Also, I should note that these mechanics should be good from 1.16.100 up, and hopefully they don't mess anything with these mechanics, because honestly, it's very nice. Now, the two signs, those are the Discord servers for my server and for Advanced Automation. If you have any questions, you can join either server and ask them as you wish. You can also leave them down in the comments, or if you just want to, have a chat, then join either server and come hang out with some pretty awesome people in the Minecraft Bedrock Edition tech community. Anyway, my cat is now bothering me, and yeah, I need to go eat this beautiful popcorn that's behind me. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.